coffee brewing as the sun peeks through the haze. Birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive. Big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road. America's awakened to lighten her load. America's awakened to lighten her load.
Good morning, good morning. Good morning. Let's see who we got here. I see we got Daniel. Daniel, welcome. Lori Ann, Paul. We got Tim in the house. Dwayne. Who else we got? Georgie. Good morning, Georgie. Speaking of Georgie, I got something in the mail yesterday. This is one of the mugs that Georgie sells. It says, "My brain doesn't work that way." And here's what I love. This is why I picked it. On this side, ugh. So someone should buy this and send it to Lynette. Buy one, send it to Lynette. I'm sure she would love it. Because, you know, as of 10 minutes ago, 28 bodies have been recovered from the plane crash, one of them being a service member. Yeah, it's a very sad thing. I used to live in Northern Virginia, and so I'm very familiar with Fort Belvoir, which is where the Black Hawk was coming from. I got to be very careful to say that word correctly. One thing I did want to do, I got to pop out the chat for Rumble. And I'll put it there. And now I'll share that screen. Yeah. How's that look? There we go. So hopefully we'll see how that looks, and if I have to change it, I'll change it. Not a problem. But yeah, I'm gonna move this so I'm looking more at the camera. So that way you guys can see if anyone comes on to Rumble. You know, we'll get some comments there. She will just sell it at the flea market. I don't think Georgie's going to care. I don't think Georgie's going to care. It's promotion at the end of the day. It is promotion. Um, but, someone was mentioning how CNN had posts about the plane crash 7 hours before it happened. And I'll explain to you why. The Google algorithm is set up for breaking news. And this is why I say X is better than a lot of these other social media sites because it can keep up with the news cycle. When something happens on X, you can find out immediately. With Google or with Google, the algorithm sets things up for authoritative news sites. Okay, so what CNN does is when there's something breaking like a crash, they already have articles with like the basic stuff already written, and they'll just change what they need to, like where it's at and what they know is involved, and put it out there. And they do this regularly because you never know in the news cycle what's going to, a plane crash in one area, yeah, it might be local, and then a crash in another area will be national, and that's all they're doing. They're just redoing they just take the stories that they already have, kind of cookie cutter, and change stuff and push it out there. And I know a lot of we got. I'm a PITA. PITA. What does that stand for? Blues Rough Rider. I love that we're getting comments on Restream. I'll really love it when they show up over here in the overlay. But yeah. So there's a lot of conspiracy theory people out there who are like, oh, they've already written the story. That's how that story gets written. Is it's already done previously. I'm looking because there was another thing I wanted to address this morning. It came out yesterday. Just bear with me, folks. Oh yeah, the LA Palisades fire. When they rebuild, it's gonna have. Oh, I'm a pain in the arse. Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Oh, by the way, I do have new sounds on the. Oh wait, I don't need to put the screen up. They did integrate Rumble chat. That is awesome. So there we go. Now, if you're on Rumble, you're in the. See, this is why I love Restream, is because they are doing this stuff like real time. Does it tell me? They don't have it in the ticker yet, as to or the little thing that tells me who's watching from where. Like right now, we've got 45 people on YouTube, 15 on X. So welcome all of you wherever you're joining from. I do have new sounds on the soundboard, and yeah, Blues Rough Rider, you're gonna love this one.
Don't even get me fucking started. Trust me.
Oh, I love it. Oh, Dwayne's on both. Love you, Dwayne. Thank you. But yeah, the Palisades fire, they now have to integrate low income housing when they rebuild. So, yep, all those laws they passed. Oh yeah, that Snow White movie for Disney's coming out. That thing is going to be such a piece of crap. It looks horrible. Where is it? Okay, so here, let me pull this up and I'll share my X. You guys, boom. Don't need audio. There we go. So there you go. This is Representative Jeff Van Drew, he introduced a bill to amend the tax code that will exempt members of the military. They will no longer have to pay federal income tax if this passes. And please, everyone, write your congressman, tell them to pass this, because our military most of our military lives below the poverty line. If you're an E4, which is for it's a corporal or a specialist. I'm drawing a blank on the Navy at the moment. It's not a petty officer; it's below that. But if you're that and you have a wife and 2 kids, you live below the poverty line in this country. That you qualify for food stamps, which is so sad that that's how our military lives. I love this cup. Look how big it is. I got the big one. It's like hefty. Really good quality. And can someone put Georgie's link to her YouTube? Please go and subscribe to Georgie. Her merch is great. She also does really great streams. I've been invited to be on her show, and we're going to be going through the Martin Luther King files that have been released. Taxation is theft. Absolutely. Oh, Tim's out getting coffee. I am drinking Indy's coffee this morning. Indy's Coffee is a great coffee company. It's in Texas, run by a veteran. You guys know I've bought their coffee and I've drank it on the stream before. They are really, really great people. I've had Brandon from Indy's Coffee on the show before. He was a Marine veteran, or is a Marine veteran. Sorry. Kat MC, good morning. Convoy Lover, I have the link. Can I have the link for her merch? Yeah, please put the link for her merch in there. It is on her YouTube. She does have it in her description on YouTube. So if we only get the YouTube description, you'll still be able to find it. But JFK Jr. I'm sorry. It's the JFK files. She was reading the Martin Luther King files the other day, and she went down that rabbit hole. I told her to check out the MK Ultra files because they released those. Did you know that they have the CIA has done studies and practical application? Remote reading and remote projection are real. Like the CIA has said this. It's real and it works. Oh, they're real and they're spectacular. If you're a Seinfeld fan, you're gonna laugh at that one. I loved Seinfeld. I thought Seinfeld really had some genius stuff. Really did. I can turn it on now. I've turned it on. Like here recently, and my son, who's only 14, is like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "Seinfeld. Come sit and watch it. This used to be the #1 show on television." And he watched for a while and laughed. He liked Kramer. Let's go through the news, see what else. That plane crash, very sad. Very sad. I'll be interested. A lot of people are giving their 2 cents as to what caused it. There's conspiracy theories. Again, I don't believe the conspiracy theories. When it's government stuff, I normally, good morning, James. When it's conspiracy stuff, I normally am on the side of incompetence because most of the time that's what it is. From what I've seen in my work of government. Just looking at see if there's anything here. Here, I'll show one. I don't know why I stopped sharing it. There we go. Turn off the thing so there's no echo. Hamas freed 8 hostages. Nice. Las Vegas substitute teachers forcing charges related to an inappropriate relationship or contact with a minor. I love these stories. I love doing these stories. So let me go ahead and let's see what this one is. A Clark County School District substitute teacher is in police custody and is facing charges related to an inappropriate relationship or contact with a minor, police said. The district's police department sent a news release that 25-year-old Kurt Tumbagahan was charged after the investigation earlier this month at Valley High School. This dude, you are screwed, so screwed. You are going to jail, dude. Tumbagahan has worked at the district since April 2024. Really? You didn't even make it a year. This is why I always say be very cautious of people who want to work around children. Like I've said, the guy that wants to be the youth pastor should not be the youth pastor. The guy who is like, no, I don't want that job. That's the one that you want doing that job. Yeah, there's been a lot of, I've had a lot of people complain to me about clergy doing things to children. Teachers, by far have done things to children, and it's not even close. Like when it comes to occupations and inappropriate relationships with children, yep. Dallas Fort Worth is under a flood watch. Makes sense. Art Tatum's story lives on, the hometown of Toledo and beyond. Yeah, that's my hometown, jazz singer. Man, a lot of news from my hometown this morning. Let's see. Good morning, Terry. Good to have you. Got 74 people here watching. Thank you. 30 of them on X, 44 on YouTube. I appreciate you. Already with the conspiracy theories. See, that's when you're... I love conspiracy theories, but when you're looking for them, you're going to find them. Jealousy is a horrible disease. Yes, it is. School bus drivers, all walks of life. No, they're people who want to have a relationship with kids will go into at a disproportional amount will go into occupations where they're going to have interactions with kids. How peaceful the world would be if the moon just disappeared. The waves would wash away all this chaos. We have waves because of the moon. So the moon has gravity and it's always tugging on the earth, and the earth is, because of that, it's like an oblong shape, and that's why we have tides. As the earth turns, the tides, the high tide is a pulling of the moon's gravity, and that's why we can predict when high and low tide will be. 2 Olympic people passed away. Yeah, it's a very sad situation. Who do you guys want for the Super Bowl? Do you want the Eagles or the Chiefs? I want the Eagles, not because I'm an Eagles fan. My brother's an Eagles fan, but I'm not. I'm not cheering for them because my brother's a fan. I am cheering for the Eagles because their fans are insane. And when they win, they will do insane shit. And it's going to go viral. That happened with them last time. It's already happening. They had the one guy after they won on Sunday. He was shooting a gun up in the air like we're in freaking Baghdad or fucking Mexico City or something. And then The other one was a guy was up on a light pole, fell onto his head, and died. But they're gonna do that stupid stuff. Okay, Paul wants the Chiefs. Cat wants the Chiefs. I have been going through and unfollowing people on my X account who don't follow me back. And let me just say, like, I'm already seeing like my my interactions going up. It's already improving. I want 90s Britney Spears in a schoolgirl outfit to do the Super Bowl halftime. I love Britney Spears now more than I did then, because now she's more attainable to me. Like, I always knew she was like, trailer trash, but now we're seeing it, and I love every second. You're cheering for the ref. Nice, Dwayne. If nobody says his name, he will appear. Oh, I love the new thing. I was never threatened. Well, I looked back, and on the day that DJ Radis was on, like before DJ Radis came on, about 20 minutes before, this was said.
Like I said right at the beginning, I don't give a rat's fucking ass, but I'm a person with not to fuck. Right? And there's also other reasons that are going to stay private. And if I have to bring them into public, then fucking God help you. And you know who I'm talking to. I know you watch my streams, and I know you listen to them. Watch your fucking steps, sunshine. Be very, very fucking careful what you fucking say and what you do. Because one, you don't fucking intimidate me, you don't scare me, and I assure you, I'm the one person you don't want to fuck with.
That was before DJ Redis came on. Was I on his show and talking about Uncle Frank? I never threatened him, but I was getting threats. But of course, he now claims that I wasn't. But there we go. No, that's all I'm doing about it. But every time I get threatened on the show, that's going to be the new soundboard thing. But I'm done. The DMs were showed. There's no, I'm sure there's going to be new threats, but now everyone knows that's a nothing burger. It's a nothing burger. I did laugh that Bruce gave it some attention, because he badly wants Bruce's attention. Well, you got it. And Bruce found what I was doing hilarious. But Bruce is not allowed on this show anymore, ever since he lost his mind. Who or what started the Palisades fire? Okay. U.S. economy grew at 2.3% last quarter. That's not bad. It's very modest. The problem is when they let them have their tantrums. Oh yeah. There was another one yesterday. I just keep doing my show regularly, but yet other people do hours of streams about me. They always on the economy, if you notice, 2.3, it's very modest. Very modest. Yeah, it's growth, but it's very modest. In 6 months, this will be reduced down. And that's the thing. And then they don't always go and correct these old things. So even though it's modest growth, chances are it actually was not that good. I don't always come in and chat. I just watch on TV. I see everything. Yeah, a lot. And that you're like a lot of people. All right, 102 people in here. We got someone on Facebook. Man, can we get comments from X and Facebook today? Because we've got YouTube and Rumble. That would be awesome if we can hit. It's not a trifecta. It's a quadfecta, I believe is what they call it. Hit all four. People in another country talking like they know more about me, about the state I live in, bug me. Yeah, Terry. Yeah, and I mean, it was just so off. so off, the things that they were saying. You know, like Georgie Bubbles has been suing people, and like if he doesn't like you, he's gonna pull you into court and sue you. Georgie reached out to him and started talking legal advice, asking for referrals and stuff like that. She can't be sued by him. If he does a lawsuit, he has to recuse himself. It's a conflict of interest because if he were to try to sue her for anything, it'll go in front of the judge and she'll say, I've got legal advice from him. Um, it doesn't matter if it was on another. It doesn't matter if it was on another issue or not. But yeah, it you know the thing is it was legal advice, which means the judge is going to be like he's not going to want to touch attorney-client privilege. He's going to want to be like, yep, moving on. Thank you, AVA. Thank you. Yeah, the stop bubble sticker. And everybody should go subscribe to Georgie. I'm gonna look for Georgie's. The link, it was in here. I'm gonna put that up. Yes, watch AVA's videos. He's a veteran. He's been in a fight with the VA. What they've done to him is ridiculous. This is Georgie's store. But here's Georgie's YouTube page. So go to Georgie's YouTube page. She will be live today, correct, Georgie? You will be live with Coop at 8. They normally go live at 8. And just talk about, just like me, they talk about the news of the day. They talk about stuff that's going on. And in this case of what the hell's going on in their lives, it was Georgie's story to tell. So I didn't tell it, but she told it on her show yesterday, so now I can talk about it. She had a little boy trying to crawl in through her daughter's window. And I asked her when she told me, I go, how old are your kids? And she told me, and I was like, yeah, that's about the age it starts. About 11, 12. Yeah, it starts then. Kids in their puberty. So if you can go this link, please go to Georgie's channel and subscribe. I know she does appreciate it. And she's got great merch. Get you a cup that says, ugh. This might be my new favorite mug. Trump can't stop the rise of electric cars. I don't think he wants to. But the mandates is the problem. Mandating electric cars. Like, let the consumers figure out what they want. Like I said, I would love for a self-driving car that's gas-powered. If they put one on the market now, I would probably be looking to trade in my car. Just to be honest. Can someone on X give a comment and someone on Facebook give a comment? Let's try to get that. I know. Whoa. I've got a ton of people. Okay, people are the Veteran Nation account on Facebook. Tons of people are adding as friends, which that's fine. I won't add my personal, but you can absolutely add the Veteran Nation Foundation account. Hate channel got their 3,000. J haters hate will not grow their channel. Yeah, you'll top out if your channel's all about hate. You got to do something else, and you can still troll and have fun.
You see something? Which of you morons will be helping to put the fence up?
That still makes me laugh that I got a sheriff's deputy read one of my Facebook posts out loud. Georgie, you going to join me today? I sent her the admin pass. So if she wants to ever come on and If she ever wants to come on and have producing rights, Georgie has that. My dad's new car has battery and gas. Yeah, I mean, let the consumers figure out what they want. I don't see what the problem is with that. You know, I did the wrong thing there. I definitely, you'd never see me like buying the Mustangs that are electric or these Porsches that are electric. It's like, now I don't have a need to want a car like that. But if I did, like, I wouldn't buy the electric version. I just do not see, I do not see the point of it. Now, what, okay, so, okay, there's a gentleman who reached out to me on True Social, and he does have a Rumble. I'm gonna put his links in here. Where can I? It wants me to open the link. Okay, I'll just open the link, and then I'll share it with everyone. So he does have a Rumble, and let's give this guy some love. Warcats is his name. I'm gonna put it here in the chat. He does have a True Social at Muve to go, MUVE to go. He also does a Rumble called Veteran Stories. So let me open up that one. And I've started following him on Rumble. Happy to give him a shout out. I did offer him if he wanted to come on to if he wanted to come on this show, invite. That's one thing I did find funny is the criticism that I don't have veterans on, because people just don't realize a lot of veterans don't, like, they'll talk to me, but they don't want to come on air. And that's okay. A lot of them have trauma and they don't want to broadcast it. And I respect that. How dare you make Mike do things, Georgie? How dare you influence his hands and keyboard? Right? Right. Georgie's getting the blame for decisions I make. Like, really? I've been doing this a long time. Almost 5 years. And in June, it'll be 5 years. And you don't think I think for myself and control myself? Hey, Max Lab. Max Lab with news this morning. Max Lab provided this to me. So for those saying I'm manipulating him, he sent this to me. I did not ask him. But in both cases, there are motion for continuance amended. Now for the case, the what the hell's case of the trespassing, the first motion for continuance was denied. So now there's a new motion based on the last motion, but it's amended. And the other one is for the thumbnail case. That one, the motion for continuance has not been denied, but it's been amended twice. So from my understanding, and I could be wrong, so before people, oh, you got that wrong, before that, I've heard that the case, it was supposed to be February 5th for the thumbnails. It's now going to be in April, and I've heard 15 April. Don't quote me on that. That's what I'm hearing. I haven't seen it for myself. And yeah, people do bring me stuff. They do text me things. Some of it's correct, some of it's not. Just because someone brings me something does not mean I trust that person. If there's like what Max Lab sent me, he sent me screenshots. So guess what? That is a journalistic source. So I'll take that to air and tell you guys, here's what's going on. April 16th is what Dwayne's saying. See, I get things wrong. It could be April 16th. Dwayne, I like you. You comment a lot. Doesn't mean I trust you. I don't know you. I don't know you. But you brought it to the show. I'll talk about it. And I'll say, look, this is what we're hearing. Dwayne has gotten this. I haven't seen it personally. They need to stop giving Bubbles more time. That's his strategy, is to just keep kicking this can down the road. And here's the thing. It's not going to change the facts. It's not going to change the facts of this case. So it's a horrible strategy. It really is. And I dealt with that. I had a temporary restraining order put on me. It was fraudulent, and they kept kicking the can. And the thing is that you can do that a couple times. You can do it a couple times, but eventually it's going to get to the point where and that's what happened with my lawyer. She was like, we have to deal with this. It's been almost a year. This is ridiculous. My client's rights are being violated. And the judge was like, yeah, I have delayed it twice based upon their request. Delayed it once based upon mine. I asked for the continuance first. But yeah, they all, like, the judge was like, okay, we're going to take this. And then all of a sudden because that side lied, and I had charges of contempt of court against them, because even with the temporary restraining order on me, they still violated it, because after they requested the continuance, then both parties became protected. And there were things I had to do. There were things they had to do. I fulfilled my end of the bargain. They didn't. And yeah, it was all of a sudden, then they agreed to dismiss it. And my contempt of court, like the temporary restraining order was dismissed with prejudice. They can't bring it back. But my contempt of court was dismissed without prejudice. I can bring it back. Stark and Bubbles brought the trespass so they could be prepared. No, I think it was to try to get Jeremy to spend money and try to get Larry Foreman to do stuff, to do the mac and cheese case. Yeah, Stark knows nothing about the two cases he's the lead attorney on. He's actually the only attorney. And that's what's they're gonna get Bubbles is gonna get sanctioned for, and probably Stark, for not telling the court. That's a lot of people said, can he do this? And I said, well, technically he can, but they have to notify the court. Deceiving the court is not it's not a good thing. I got Yoda texting me. If Yoda's in here, Yoda, I need a PO box or an address. I'm gonna send you guys some merch. But yeah, like, you can do a lot of stuff. You just have to mention to the court. Most times the court's going to give you a lot of leeway. But you have to be honest. And when I say the court, it's the judge. You got to be, open everything up to the judge. And when you keep things away from the judges don't like that. They don't. So it's now, will they get hit hard with sanctions? We're now getting into that possibility, because based upon the deposition, and everyone should go to DUI Guy or What the Hell's channel and watch that deposition. It came out yesterday. Go watch it. The thing about it is, yeah, now we're getting into the realm where it becomes very clear that they deceived the judge. When he filed the thing of the vexatious litigation, they should have come clean at that point. Just looking here. Hey Yoda, yeah, send me somewhere where I can send you guys some merch. Yeah, if someone, here's the thing. A lot of the people like Daniel, like Max Lab, they have promoted me. You know, they have promoted me. Tim has promoted me. So when I sell the t-shirts in Fourth Wall, I get what's known as sample credits. So I'm allowed to get samples of some of the shirts, meaning that pretty much either I don't have to pay for them or I pay a reduced amount. I still have to pay the shipping. That's the only thing I don't like about Fourth Wall is they do charge a lot for shipping, but hey, they got to make their money some way. That's why I keep the cost of the shirts and the merch affordable. But I'll get sample credits. Rather than me take the samples, I would much rather give them to the people who have helped promote this channel and who have been great to this channel. I just had a gentleman who he messages me a lot about the channel. I know he watches every day, but he's not big on social media. I sent him a t-shirt. So Ray, thank you. Ray's in Columbus, Ohio. And yeah, I'll do that for if people are helping me. Oh, I absolutely will do stuff like that. And for other people, like Squid Pro Quo, go check out Squid Pro Quo. I've been in her. I've been on her channel, and when you guys see me in her chat, almost always I will leave a super sticker or a super chat. She's making money now off her channel, but when I go into these other streams like Georgie's, I'll do the same thing with Georgie. I'll leave a super sticker or a super chat. These are small creators trying to make money. Right now, Georgie can only make money off super chats and super stickers. And AVA, go watch his videos because once we get him monetized, I'll do the same with him. Because when they go live and you leave a super chat, once one or two people do it, more people will do it, and it's just because people aren't thinking of it. That is a trick that I used to use as a Marine when I would do my safety briefs, because I was always the safety officer everywhere I went. When I would do the safety briefs, I would have people already there, and I would give them a question, be like, just someone be like, "Do you mind asking me this question?" And I would plant questions in the crowd, and I would get two questions, and then I'd be like, I'd answer those questions that were prepared, and then I'd be like, "Any other questions?" And that's when I would get other people, because people don't want to be the brave one to stand up first. Most times, they will. After a couple people, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I do have a question," and then I would get a lot of questions. And there were some of the instructions where I couldn't answer all the questions. I'd be like, "Hey, I thank you for all the questions. If you need to get at me offline, I'll stick around, or you can email me. I'll answer all of your questions as best I can." And that's a trick. It is a trick. And I'm doing it with super chats and super stickers for these other people so that they can make money. And that's why I do it. Yeah, you support by watching, that's fine. Sharing things. We need to put the Uncle Frank fundraiser out there. If you can't donate to Uncle Frank's family, and I think we're over $500 now. If you can't donate to Uncle Frank's family, that's fine. Share it for me. And I've had people like, "Hey, yeah, we're at $510. So thank you so much. Here, I've got the link. I'm gonna put it. Here's the link to Uncle Frank and his family. Oh, where'd it go? There we go. Good morning, Miss PJ. I see you there. It keeps going. Uncle Frank did a lot of good. He's take the disabled children fishing. He was a veteran. Why would you not want to help them out? And the fact that his family's gotten attacked over this fundraiser is disgusting. But yeah, go support us, and if you can't, just share it. Just share it. Let me know if you share it. I'll send you some stickers happily. You're supporting me. You're supporting Uncle Frank and his family. I will happily, like, if you do something like that, I will absolutely send you stuff. And I've had people ask me for a hoodie, and it's like, look, those hoodies are pricier than the t-shirts, pricier than the stickers, the do-rag, the flag, all that stuff that I have on there. Yeah, I don't even have a hoodie yet. And a lot of that's because I've been giving out my sample credit to people who are fans of the show. But if you post my stuff onto social media and you let me know, yeah, I just did the same thing. Rosalind Duke. Go check out Rosalind Duke's stuff. If someone has her link, please put it in there. She did a merch thing that if you share her stuff out, she will put you in for a contest to get something. Without question, she didn't even have to do the contest. Without question, I took her links. I put it out on, I believe, on Facebook and Instagram. You know, I will absolutely help content creators. You know, if they're smaller, yeah, I'll help them. If they're bigger, especially if they've been good to me, I'll be good to them by all means. Yeah, there's a prayer button on the Give, Send, Go. Yeah. You know, and why would you not want to support a positive thing like that? I just don't get it. I don't understand this hate. You're ordering a hoodie today. I need to order myself one. I'm trying to think. Do I have multiple colors on the hoodie? Let me check. And it's veterannationfoundation.com where all of my merch is. I want a zip-up hoodie because all my hoodies are like this one with the kangaroo pocket, you know, but I do need a zip-up hoodie. Yeah, $36, but only one. It only comes in the, like, it looks like this, same color as this for the zip-up hoodie. Thank you, Yoda. I appreciate it. So yeah, I'll get you guys some merch out today. And I want to give a shout out to Tim Fox because Tim Fox has been sharing my stuff out. I offered him merch and he was like, nope, send it to Yoda and his wife. And I was like, you know what? I didn't even think about them. And, you know, I get very scatterbrained sometimes. But I was like, you know what? I will absolutely do that. So shout out to Tim Fox being a good person. I lost all my hoodies to my wife. I now just borrow my hoodies. That is, women will do that. They will do that to you. The other hoodie here, the pullover hoodie comes in various colors. Here, so there's that, and it comes in it comes in black, dark heather, indigo blue, pink, and the olive drab. So that's what it comes in. But the zip up hoodie, which is this one is less, the zip up hoodie is more. That one only comes in one color. Some of these things I am limited by how many colors are available to me. And I have to look at them because sometimes the colors just don't look good with the design. Big Dirt, I see you. I see your comments. Thank you. I appreciate it. See? All right, now we just need someone on Facebook to give a comment. We got the trifecta. Can we get the quadfecta? I love this mug, but I'm going to have to get a mug warmer because now my coffee, I'm getting towards the end and the coffee is getting cold, which is a good problem to have. Very good problem to have. Thank you. Someone gave to Uncle Frank. We're at 5:15. Thank you so much. I can't wait until Yoda. Yoda's going to be doing stuff on his channel, and I can't wait until he announces and launches what they're going to be doing with that money. It's a very good thing. Very, very good thing. So, you know, to those who attacked it,
Emotional damage.
yeah, you're attacking a veteran and their family. Yeah, turn that up a bit. Yeah, some of these sounds got a little bit like with my old stuff. Oh, did you guys notice I got new headphones today? And is it echoing? Because I've had that problem with some of the headphones of echoing. These ones I looked, they do not have a microphone. And I was specifically looking for those without a microphone because Restream likes to change things up on me. And it'll switch to this microphone. Yep, here's Yoda's channel. And apparently I'm doing all this for clout, by the way. I'm helping people with smaller audiences for clout. Really? And of course that comes from people who really don't help people with smaller audiences, doesn't ever invite anyone else on unless they can do something for that person. Exhausting.
Hoo-ah! Are you calling a cootie queen, you lint liquor?
I'm going to be wrapping things up. Georgie and Coop are going to be live. Correct, Georgie? They go live. No echo. Thank you, Terry. They go live at 8. Let me... So definitely go and check them out. Who should we redirect to? That's a good question. I got to set this up. That is one thing about this is, yeah, you got to do these redirects. So let's see, who should we redirect to? You know what? I'm going to redirect. We're going to show some love to TC. I'm going to redirect. He's got the Freedom Flock. They're live right now. Go watch the Freedom Flock. TC just keeps the camera on his chickens. And, you know, like, TC does a lot of good work for a lot of good people. Oh, there's Veteran Meme Machine. I was giving you a shout out earlier. There he is. Here, let me show you his channels. And I told people to go to your Rumbles. So here's the one. Right here, Veteran Stories. So go and subscribe. As you can see, I am following. So let's show some love over there. Because again, you know, we are here to help. We are here to help and entertain veterans, military, and their families. And that has always been our mission here, regardless what other people try to tell you we should be doing. Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. And Veteran Meme Machine, I will send you a Restream link if you would like to come on the show sometime. I'd love to have you on where we can promote you some more. And yeah, just I see you've got your merch store. You got some stuff in there, and we'll just talk about, you know, whatever if you're interested. If you don't want to, I'll still promote you. This show has never been about me. That there's a reason it's not called Skipper the Pleb. Bunch of plebs. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you so much. After the last couple days, it's good to have a stream of nothing but positivity. So back to that. I think I've run that other other topic down into the mud again. I want to hang out with Cass again. So it's funny because Cass was on and she talked about the butt Sharpies, people putting Sharpies up their butts. And ever since she said that, I'm seeing people with Sharpies on their thing, and it's all women. I don't know if that's some type of thing, but I know Cass from Twitter, and I started a Twitter group with me, Cass, and one other person, and it's called the Butt Sharpie group. or big butt Sharpie group, because that's the other thing. I'm seeing these women. It's not just a Sharpie. Like, I don't have a Sharpie, but here I'll use a highlighter. Oh wait, no, yeah. So this isn't a Sharpie, but it's a big marker, and they all have the big Sharpies like this. After she found the subreddit for butt Sharpies. So funny. I love Cass. I think she's hilarious. And she now is dealing with Slug on X, and they just keep going back and forth. And I am here for it. I'm enjoying it. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna get going. Thank you so much for joining me. Go to Georgie's channel, subscribe, buy some of her merch. It's good stuff. This is a quality mug. And as always, thank you for being worth serving.
Coffee brewing as the sun peeks through the haze. Birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Loose print smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive. Big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road. America's awakened to lighten her load. America's awakened to lighten her load.